Should you continue wearing your wedding ring during a separation? Your wife's taken her ring off and you want to send her a clear message: I'm not giving up. But it's confusing. Anytime she sees you wearing that ring, you can feel her anger. But if you take that ring off, won't she think that you've given up? On today's video, I'm going to give you a definitive answer on whether you should continue wearing your wedding ring during a separation. Now, with all that being said, let's dive right in. A wedding ring represents you and your wife's commitment to each other through the good and the bad times. It's been like a compass for you, giving you direction in your life through the ups and the downs. And now that your wife's taken it off, it's totally normal for you to feel lost and disoriented. But brother, if you want to save your marriage, it's really important for you to reorientate yourself fast. Now, I'll teach you how to do that in my free masterclass. You can find the link down below. Enroll today. Why is your wife taking her ring off? Because she's done. She has been unhappy for years and she's tired of waiting for things to change. Now that she's taken her ring off, she's feeling empowered and like she's taking back control of her life. She's also feeling anger towards you because she's wondering, why the hell did I have to get to this point for you to start wanting to make changes? She can see how uncomfortable you feel when you see her without a ring. But be careful, brother. This discomfort can lead you to making some common mistakes, which I'm going to share with you now. But before I do that, there's a caveat. This advice I'm about to give you is for men that are going through a separation at the moment and she's taken a ring off. If your wife takes a ring off and you're not separated, this can be a strong sign that she's just dissatisfied. Some couples can do this, men and women in a relationship, to try and get leverage on their partner to make them change. And this is very unhealthy because it destroys emotional safety. If your wife is doing this, it's really important that you have a discussion with her about what's going on for her and that it's not okay to be removing the ring during an argument. Now, this is a very difficult discussion to have, so I've created a free communication guide which you can download below to address the topic with your wife. So with that being said, let's now look at the mistakes to avoid when your wife takes off her ring during a separation. Number one, don't talk to her about it. If you talk to your wife about her taking her ring off, it just looks weak and needy. It feels like you're trying to manipulate her. Brother, your wife's made it very clear that she needs her space for both of you. It's time for you to back off and start doing the work on yourself, which I cover in the free masterclass. So get in there and start processing the emotions that you're currently feeling when you see her not wearing the ring. Number two, don't use blame and shame. When we're feeling really emotional, it's easy to make emotionally charged statements that are going to be detrimental to your relationship. So you might tell your wife, "You're throwing everything away," or "Think of how this is affecting our kids." Your wife just feels pressurized from you, and this isn't going to help you. So don't do that. Back off and focus on processing those emotions and not making statements like that. Number three, don't tell her you're fighting for the marriage alone. I know in your head you feel like this is courageous and that you meant your vows and that she's going to see this as romantic and chivalrous. It won't. It comes across like you don't understand where she's currently at, and this just pushes her further away. So don't tell her you're fighting for the marriage. Should you continue wearing your ring during a separation? The answer is no. Take it off. Remember, guys, it's not important what it signifies to you. What's important is what it signifies to your wife. You wearing your wedding ring, what it signifies to her. And what it signifies to her is that you don't understand her and that you're in opposition to her wishes. And when you are in opposition to her, she's going to fight you on it. So don't do that, because that's not how you're going to make progress. Take the ring off. And what you can do is, what some guys will do is they'll put it on a chain underneath your clothes where she can't see it. And you know that you're going to stand for your marriage, but you don't need to communicate that to her. So now you understand what to do during a separation. You're going to want to watch this next video on 3 simple steps to stop a divorce.